Man, I told you before, straight. It be the physical, then it be the metaphysical.
couple of minutes ago, and I noticed that he had a little bit of stuck shed on his side. So I'm going to follow the directions I found on YouTube and see how it works as far as getting it removed. So, never done this before. I'm just following the directions of others' advice. I'm gonna fill up a little bath here with lukewarm water. I'm gonna let them soak in there for a little bit. Now it is on the back, so I might have to kind of shower him a little bit with the water. Let's see how he does. Oh, he's freaking out. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. You're not gonna drown. Oh, this is a little bit taller than I thought.
He won't climb out. He's not that good of a climber.
He's not that good of a climber. Alright, so I'm gonna need to pour some water right up here. Whoa! You are that good of a climber.
Actually, he is. Not in his tank, but in here he is. And this is worse than his tank because it's full of water.
I think a syringe would be better.
You think a syringe? Oh yeah, go give me the syringe. Tatiana, there's a syringe in the blue room in the closet. And a little, darn it, she's not gonna find it. I don't even know how to clean you wash him. You just make sure he doesn't get out.
I have a camera in my hand.
Yeah,
Am I pausing this?
No, keep recording. Why not? Alright, come with me. We'll just take him with us. We'll go to the blue room. That's where this whole thing should be at anyways. You found it. You're awesome.
The gecko.
Let's put you back in here. It's not that deep. I'm going to just throw some water on here.
Can I try?
And it's just a little piece of stuck shed, but he shed, I don't know, when was it that he shed? A few days ago. So I would have just left it on here and kind of let it come off naturally. I probably wouldn't have gone through all of this for that little dot of stuck shed. But he shed at least 4 or 5 days ago, so it's pretty on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot.
Poppy, can I help?
Here you go.
Yay.
Alright, well, don't squeeze it on him very hard. Just little droplets right around here. There you go. Don't hit him in the head. That might scare him. Alright. sit there anymore, so I'm gonna let them dry out and see how that worked out. Maybe it came off. Maybe it needs to dry up a little bit. I'm not sure. It was just a little bitty piece. So yeah, I'll put him back in his cage and I'll check on him in another 15 minutes and see how it did.
I got the whole thing killed. Now it's hiding in this little cave.
Hey guys, I'm adding this final clip here at the end just to show you that I do have a humidity gauge in the tank, in the gecko tank. It sits behind a plant so that it's not viewable for display. And it typically sits around 50% on the cool side of the tank. It's kind of high right now because if I water the plant, it'll spike up to the high 70s. On the dry side, it'll sit right around 20% humidity. I also have a laser thermometer, which those things are phenomenal, especially if you have multiple enclosures, which I can even use it in the fish tank, and I plan on getting more enclosures, so it's better than buying thermometers all over the place. And so I love that thing. The gecko tanks typically sits around mid-90s at the hottest point and down to about 77 at the cooler side. So he typically likes to hang around the cooler side. He will go to the hot side right after he eats for a little while, bask, and then go back to his cool side. So that's it guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.